Hey everybody! Right now, I'm checking out here on the internet right now, here in the World Wide Web right now, checking out all the great news that's out there in internet land. The biggest news right now is Comic-Con 2010, and your man is not fortunate enough to make it out there to San Diego. I did get much to see all the news that's out there. Most notably, some of the good news that I've always wanted to hear from video games and my favorite superheroes. I've heard about the brand new Marvel anime shows that are going to be heading out. That's going to be heading out next year, sometime next year. We've already heard about Iron Man and Wolverine, but there's also some more. X-Men, Blade. I'm just glad. Who's gonna take the license and who's gonna voice them is anybody's guess. But it's gonna be off the chain, The way these guys are gonna be dubbed in anime, and the way who's gonna be dubbing them and who's gonna be licensing them is anybody's guess. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Also, two of my favorite video game genres are gonna be joined together at the hip. If you haven't seen the trailer, you need to see it. I'm going to have the link up. I'm going to have that up for you on the bottom half of the screen. But I'm going to tell you like this. I cannot wait for Street Fighter versus Tekken. That is going to kick so much ass. You ain't going to want to think of it. But I cannot wait for that. I didn't think they'd ever do a Namco game and a Capcom game together. But yeah, they gave us Marvel vs. Capcom, and they're coming out with a third one, and I can't wait for that either. So I'm gonna definitely keep my eyes and ears up on that one. Once they get some more screenshots, they do have some screenshots, and I'm gonna be uploading them too. So what I'm saying, I'm in the giddy mood as well. I'm in the giddy mood for that. They also put out some movie trailers for some of our favorite superheroes that I haven't seen yet, but I will get a chance to sooner or later. I've heard from a lot of voice actors about their favorite shows. Most notably, one of mine, and I wanted to make a shout out to Terry Doty right now. She has, for those of you who don't know, she's the co-host of that anime show. And if you haven't seen the podcast, you're really set tripping right now, because you need to go see it. You need to hear her voice in all her glory. The THS Diva herself. TAS Diva herself, I'm gonna shout her out too, as well as J. Michael Tatum, by the way. She loves Dexter, and I kind of like her. I kind of like Dexter myself. I've seen the last 2 seasons. I wasn't a really fan at first, but I do love Dexter as well. And I'm gonna definitely check out Showtime this next season, upcoming September, for that. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out of Comic-Con, and I'm definitely gonna be checking out real soon with that. So much to do, so much going into what I'm gonna do. Oh, I'm also gonna be hitting my Getta Vids. About the next couple of weeks, as far as giving you tips on how to be hustled, loyalty and respect. The real 3 founding principles. Not that stuff John Cena gives you. Because he really doesn't know about hustle, loyalty, and respect. I do, so I'm going to hit you up with that. So, like I said, shout out to GS350 Japan and Goku Guy Boss, because they really do it big up there in Japan, This is my first shout out to Goku Guy Boss. And he's really badass. I'll tell you that right now. He's really badass when he up there in Japan. He like one of them badass players out there. That's really big. But right now, what I'm gonna do as far as my Go Get a Vid, I'm gonna really be a badass with this. Is I'm also bring my brother into it to teach you more about this stuff, because I've learned that stuff from him. Most of that stuff I learned being a go-getter, and I'm gonna definitely be that. Right now, I'm focusing on college. As far as that goes, I'm doing quite well. So shout out to my fellow Everest University classmates in both strategies for success and computer applications. I'm also shout out to my student coordinator. What's her name? you know what I'm saying, I'm forgetting names left and right. I got a short attention span, so it'll come to me in the next vid. You know, the shout out to you. Like I said, I'm gonna be putting up my Go Get a Vids real soon. And I'm also gonna be a partner real soon as well, because you know what I'm saying, if I get enough people to subscribe to my videos, subscribe, comment, rate this, please. And like I said in the first vid, no bullshit. I will not stand for bullshit at all. If you're gonna badmouth me, do it on your own time. Don't do it on my vids. I can't stress that enough. But like I said, a lot of people I'm gonna shout out right now. Shout out to GS350 Japan. Shout out to I Ain't Gawking Guy Boss. Shout out to Terry Doty, my bad. J. Michael Tatum. Tila Ballard, and by the way, I've heard that podcast just earlier, and I want to make this very clear to you. If you are going to watch this, let me tell you, I didn't want you to say, I didn't want you to feel comfortable saying that, you know, that cuss word question. This is something that just caught up with us in the chat. If any time we just ask that, and it just caught with me just to ask that, you know, what I'm saying, you know, because I've heard that voice actors or voice actresses can feel, you know, very badass when they want to, you know, behind the camera behind the booth. So, you know, I just want to hear that from them, from the VA's point of view. I'm also going to be doing my VA videos, my voice demos on here, as long as I don't have to. The camera's going to look at me. Can you see me? Okay. Now, you know, I'm going to be doing that just to hear my voice on here and see if I'm ready for voice acting. I'm going to be doing voice acting as well. I'm going to be doing my voice acting, bro, and I'm also going to be rapping on here. Just be ready for it. Just be ready for it. You know, I'm going to be doing my True Blue anime thing on here. You know what I'm saying? My True Blue hip-hop thing on here. Hip-hop and anime is going to be going hand in hand as far as I'm concerned. And that is going to be very soon. So, anyway, I'm just doing it. Just here. If you hear me on Facebook, you hit me on YouTube, hit me up, comment, rate. No bullshit. I mean that. No bullshit. So, I'm going to hit you up later. I'm going to hit y'all up soon with the Go Get a Vids. Alright, y'all take care. Money in the bank.